Do it.
I think so.
Let's do it.
So I think we left off. Cell had told his dark family secret, and it opened up and revealed a pathway leading down.
As El Cerise sobered up.
Oh yeah, we can. She sobered up. Well, actually, no. She's still going to be on the poison condition, but she made it through. Unless you guys want to do something to help her out.
1 second. I forget how these things work. Just looking up one thing I have. See if that would work. Yeah, can I, I'll pull out my bracelet that I'm wearing, tear off one of the things, and cast Lesser Restoration on her. Eliminating poisoned.
Yeah, I think that does it. So El Cerise goes from, excuse me, fall down, stupid, blind, drunk. And now she's good to go. Back in fighting shape.
Can I get one of those for later, Benedict, after our celebrations?
I'll think about it.
Alright, well, who brave enough to venture forth first? Cell is still looking mighty messed up from the beating that he took from Brackfoot and Benedict.
I think we should start with a short rest. Or can we say we had a short rest waiting for El Cerise to catch up?
Yeah, if y'all want to have a short rest, that's fine. They're only 5 minutes in my games.
Cool.
I don't like hour-long short rests because there's just no point.
Well, I will use this opportunity to roll one hit die.
Oh, wait, if we take a short rest, does that mean we lose our temporary hit points?
Certainly does.
Oh, then
It does?
We may not want to, because we have like 20
Then
temp
no.
hit points.
I entirely forgot about that.
Let me double check that. I have no idea.
Actually, it may not say, but I thought that's how it worked, or...
No, so they last until they're depleted, or you finish a long rest.
Oh,
Oh, okay, it's a
yay.
long rest. Okay.
As per the rules. That's a good point, though, my man. I appreciate that.
Alright,
So to say that, I looked, I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah. Wouldn't want to waste those.
I was like, I don't have spell slots left. Well, I have a few, but
Yeah.
not 20 additional points worth.
Cool.
All right.
So, to sell, who has light on them? Did you put it on a Noki last, or?
I think so. I think I put it on her stat, but I can switch it over to your shield or anything like that.
Just gonna recommend whoever has the light venture down the ladder.
In our little time off, I'm also gonna drink a healing potion that I have, because I'm in desperate need. I'm gonna drink
He has a need for mead.
Rock it out.
Alright.
It's average roll there.
Yeah.
I thought you just got max when we were out of combat. Because of
For
Scott's
what?
rules. For healing potions.
Oh, yeah, you do.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, you don't have to roll for health pots.
Unless we're in combat.
Yep.
8, 10. Okay. Cool.
Sweet.
That helps.
But Noki will take the lead down the ladder when we're ready.
Alright, I'll light up your staff.
There's not really any reason to light me up, I can see.
Or for me.
Okay. Hey, I mean, just letting you know.
And it makes Anoki the target.
I guess I could go next, since I can also see in the dark.
Alright, stick in middle of the pack then.
Letting the girls lead, I see.
All right, all right.
I'll
You
bring up the rear.
you descend down a short ways, and you come to Anoki. You come to a tunnel that goes right or left. Can you see over there where I put you? On the far right
Yes.
hand side.
Yep.
It is absolutely pitch black, but on up ahead, each way, you can see a little bit of light as you kind of peek around the corner, emanating from the very ends of the hallway.
We'll hug the right wall. So we'll go up.
Okay. You guys can all move your characters over there and kind of let me know as you poke along towards the end of this hallway.
Yep. And reveal myself.
So as you peek around the hallway, although you guys are way underground, as you've gone down many flights of stairs, this vault is lit by streams of sunlight that pour down from the ceiling, catching motes of a lot of dust in their luminous pools. Ornate columns support a 30-foot high vaulted ceiling, which is adorned with carvings of dwarves basking in the presence of their gods. Deep alcoves line the walls, and piled in the very back alcove that you can see is a vast golden mound.
You guys may want to see this.
Is it the treasure we've been looking for?
Seems that way. Or it's a trap.
You see a giant dragon?
That's why I said it's a trap. Most likely. Maybe. No, I don't see a dragon.
How big is this how big is this
Right.
gold pile?
It is pretty massive. It stacks up all the way to the ceiling, which is 30 foot high, and it's 20 by 20. And basically, this whole room over here is filled with coins. So, 12,000 cubic feet of coins.
Alright, well. Let's slowly take a closer look. Shall we?
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
keep our eyes and ears open.
All right. So you guys are heading forward.
Yep.
So you keep heading forward, and this opens up into another. I'm putting it up here.
Oh, yep.
Little ways up into another hallway.
Alright, I'm going to come over here and peek my head around this corner.
Oh, it ends at another kind of empty alcove over here.
Well, there's a lot of space down here.
Well, I think we expected this to be quite the large area to house so much money and a dragon.
There's no dragon though so far, right?
You haven't seen anything, right, Inoki?
Not yet.
So
Uh,
what's our? Let's just kind of review the plan before anything else happens. So are we trying to talk to the dragon? Are we trying to take just a little bit of this gold off the top? What's the main idea?
Well, if we don't, go ahead.
I was gonna say, I think we're trying to talk to the dragon.
Talking
Also
was
take a little off the top.
talking to the dragon's probably the safest way out of this. I wouldn't want to anger a dragon.
I don't think we were planning on fighting it, were we?
I don't think
We would lose.
Yeah, we would not
Yeah.
make it out of here.
And our only option is to talk, or I guess sneak. And if we're caught, then talk.
Well, we haven't seen a dragon yet, so
Alright, well that leaves us two options. Do we sneak up on the dragon, or do we just call out and try to talk to the dragon now?
might be smart to.
There's a dragon down there again. You had a vision or something, right?
Well, the Stone of Galore showed me a few things, and one of those things was that there was a dragon inside the vault.
Did it look like this when it showed you?
Oh, hold on. What am I looking at?
Like the pile of gold?
Oh. I don't know, DM, what did I see? I saw an actual dragon, I'm pretty sure.
You did indeed.
Yeah, I definitely saw a dragon. So there's, unless the stone was lying to me, but it hasn't lied about anything else. So somewhere in here there's a dragon. But as to specifics of where exactly inside the vault, I'm not so sure.
Well, there's a solid quarter I haven't looked at yet.
Well, let's take a look.
Might as well fully explore the place if we're intentionally looking for the dragon. And I feel like, I don't know why, but Inoki, how much do you know about dragons?
Well, most dragons are, big, enjoy gold, or other kind of things similar in value, and, I think are normally angry, but that's me talking about the chromatic dragons. I don't know as much about the metal ones.
Alright. I feel like maybe we shouldn't be skimping any off the top, just in case it can, I don't know, smell its scent on us or anything like that. I'm assuming they've spent a lot of time around this gold. Probably can smell it.
So, I didn't expect that from you.
Well, I'm only pondering some old books that I've read in my youth about dragons and their treasure hoards. But if we're trying to get on this dragon's good side, I'm imagine that having some of its money in our pockets would not bode so well.
I agree. Let's peek around the corner up there.
Okay. And I'll go ahead and peek around the corner.
So another long hallway.
Still nothing.
Well, I guess we might as well kind of keep going if we're trying our best to find this dragon. We have to. I mean, it's a dragon. It can't be hiding somewhere too inconspicuously.
I mean, could it be invisible? Can dragons do that? You can do that.
I mean, I could do that, and I'm pretty sure I believe that dragons can transform, polymorph. So I guess it could be anything.
All right. Well, is anyone following me?
Yeah.
Hold on. So Inoki, as soon as you take the first 5-foot step forward, a very loud thump echoes throughout the whole vault, as if something very heavy hit the stone floor. And then very loudly you hear the click of boots walking against the stone from this direction. And you can react if you want to do something, or you just stalled in fear.
I'm gonna roll a d6. Low, I'm fear. I'm scared, and 6, I hide behind Elceris. Okay. I'm gonna try to get behind Elceris and hide over here.
So peeking around the corner, maybe El Cerise, out of kind of the dusty sunlit gloom, a very old dwarf, clutching a staff carved and painted to resemble a pair of entwined dragons, one red and one gold. He starts walking down your path. Did y'all want to do anything?
It's gonna say up to the front of the group, "What do you see?"
An old dwarf.
Does he look friendly?
I don't know. I guess we'll find out.
Alright, he kind of steps up to here, and despite his very clear age, you can see into his eyes that are very steady and very bright. And he sort of half jokingly says, I wasn't expecting anyone. As you can see, the place is quite a mess. Perhaps you should come back later after I've tidied up some.
Are you like the dragon or?
He just sort of looks at you and he goes, I don't think I'm a dragon.
Well, hi, I'm Elceris. Who may you be?
My name is Barak Klanghammer. Why have you come to my vault?
We're looking to return the hard-earned money stolen from the taxpayers.
You wish to take the gold from my vault?
Didn't know it was your fault.
We were under the assumption that the Gults never ever hid a lot of money down here.
He interrupts you and says, Lord Daggalt Neverender.
Of course, my apologies. Lord Daggalt Neverember, I guess, in a manner of speaking, stashed a lot of gold dragons down here, and look, Giselle will kind of side glance over to the massive pile of gold onto the side over there, and it's quite an impressive amount that Lord Daggalt was able to hide away, it looks like.
I don't know what you mean by hide, but this is the vault of Lord Neverember. I am charged with guarding it, and you are intruding. So it would seem.
We are actually friends with his son, Rainier. And Rainier told us that he intended to return all this gold, or give it all, to the city of Waterdeep.
I don't know that that is Rainier's place.
Well, how long have you been inside this vault?
Sometime.
And Lord Neverember charged you with defending this place.
That is a correct statement.
Well, it did take quite a little bit to get inside this vault. What was he trying to, I guess, defend against?
Thieves?
Well, it's quite a few steps that the thieves would have had to go through to get to, well, where we are right now.
He kind of eyes you up and down and he goes, clearly not enough.
Lord Neverember is the Lord of Waterdeep, and we're just trying to give the gold to Waterdeep. That's what is wrong with that?
Lord Neverember is no longer Lord of Waterdeep. Laurel Silverhand is.
So the gold just sits here, not helping any of the people of the city?
Not my place to interfere with mortals, but this is Neverember's money. We made a deal for me to guard it. I don't know what you're talking about, returning it to the city and whatnot.
Well, that was our understanding. It was
Well, then
gold from
perhaps
the
you've
people.
misunderstood.
May I ask a question?
He
Do
just
you know-
looks at you.
Do you know how the money was obtained by the Lord?
I do not.
It was taken from many people a long time ago, likely before he had made the deal with you. Making the gold here that you protect ill-gotten gold.
And
Do you have proof of this matter?
I'm afraid not on us. But there are many above that do have the facts that could share them with you.
So you say.
So you know that Lord Neverember is no longer Lord of Waterdeep. What holds you to staying here?
Matters not whether he's Lord of Waterdeep or not. We made a deal. I am here.
What did you get out of the deal?
I don't know that that's any of your business.
So, like, how have you been surviving down here all these years?
Again, I don't know that that's any of your business. Why are you here exactly? To take the gold? I must ask you to leave.
if we bring back proof that it was stolen money, will you return the gold?
Perhaps.
Should we send a paper bird to Rainier to see if he can send proof down?
I mean, are you asking that to the
I'm asking that to
dwarf? Or-
the rest of the group.
I mean, is the
Well-
guy gonna let us stay here?
That's unlikely. He sounds kind of angry.
Maybe we could kind of sit just outside the vault.
So you can see that at first he was somewhat amused that you made it in here, but he's starting to grow somewhat impatient.
Well, for our own information, what kind of information would you need to prove that this money belongs to the people of Waterdeep?
I don't know that the burden of doubt is on me. You're the one making these outrageous claims. I was just reading a book. I've never met you. I don't know you. You say things but have nothing to verify.
Like, would official paperwork or something be adequate? Or
Perhaps.
if we brought Rainier down to explain, would that help?
Doubtful.
What if we got Laurel Silverhand to tell you?
Quite possible.
Were you just supposed to wait here until he came back?
Again, asking questions about my charge, which is my business. And you can see he's starting to get real impatient with y'all.
While we're out, do you want us to bring you anything back, or?
No.
Okay.
Food, water, beer.
Please leave now, or there shall be a problem.
Well, we didn't come down here for a problem. I guess we'll have to go get whatever proof is required here. I guess we start at least backing away.
Yeah. Back up the ladder.
Yeah, and over to here.
So you guys thought that was a dragon too, right?
A dwarf who apparently doesn't need anything and has been down here forever. Yeah, I think that's a dragon.
Yeah, a little bit suspicious that he's able to survive down here.
It sounded like he jumped from somewhere.
Yeah, those loud thuds sound like the footsteps of a dwarf or something else.
Sounded like boots hitting the ground.
Okay.
Well, do you want to just send that paper bird to Rainier to send the city guard down with maybe proof from the Open Lord? Just let them handle it?
I mean, I would feel like the city guard would have, I guess, some kind of documentation about it. Either that or they're going to upset our friend down there.
Would it just be better to speak with them in person?
Like going to one of the city guard outposts and bringing them here.
I mean, otherwise, if someone told them to meet us here, then it could seem like, we're, being thieves or something.
I mean, I thought we were gonna go get Rainier and he was gonna take care of it.
Well, we do need some, I guess, some actual evidence that there was some embezzling going on. Not sure if Rainier would know exactly where to get that kind of information, but I think he might be our best lead. Potentially, maybe even the Harpers have some information. Brackfoot.
We could try contacting Mert. He knows we were coming anyway.
My only concern is if we leave, people have been following us, and that they might come in.
But do we how many paper birds do we have left?
3.
So we could send one to Rainier and one to Mert.
Also, what about the bodies? Are there bodies upstairs?
I don't need to go upstairs.
Sure,
Tell them there's.
They just need to come through the trapdoor. On the first level and nowhere else. And Mert is, tied into getting a bit of this treasure, so I'm sure he would jump on the chance.
Mert's not going to get his cut if it goes back to the city. Neither are you.
Well, I mean, I don't know what feasible way we could get our gold now. We wanted to still take gold. Unless you guys have any ideas.
I mean, I could turn someone invisible. They can go sneak over and shovel some money into their bag. Or into the bag of holding.
Do we think that's really worth risking the dragon figuring it out?
Well, who here can run faster than a dragon?
Definitely
Certainly not me. So what do you think? Send a paper bird to Rainier or the city guard, or to Mert? I would lean towards Rainier and the city guard myself.
Yes, I would also lean that way.
Yeah, I think so.
I feel like Mert is just not a good option right now.
We need to let Rainier know that we need some kind of evidence. Should we let him know the name of this dwarf, Beric Clanghammer? I don't know, maybe...
I don't see any harm in doing that.
Yeah, maybe he's heard his father discussing about this particular dwarf, or maybe it just confirms our suspicions. Alright, well, I guess, do we know if the door to the vault's open? I know El Cerise was there being all drunk and stuff, but did, like, the doors close behind El Cerise when she came in?
Nope.
Okay. So the vault door is open now, which means I think anyone could probably come in. So we should definitely send the paper bird and then hold up and defend this place as best we can.
Bridge seems very defensible to me.
Yes, actually, yeah, we got that large gap there. We could hold this entranceway for quite a little while.
How are they going to get across?
Toss them a rope.
And then they do the old jump and then we pull with all our might.
Alright, so paper bird to Rainier.
Let's do it.
Who wants to ride it?
How many words do we get for the paper bird?
50.
50?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
how are we going to-
directions.
Yes. The windmill, or we can just say Kalane's windmill.
Maybe not put Colleen there. He's not a fan of her.
Well, just for the location. Or did he already know? Did we tell him before? I think we might have.
Don't remember. We should probably do it just to be safe.
Maybe we should say, meet us at Kalane's windmill. Bring proof of your father's embezzlement to get the gold back for the city.
Or, yeah.
Does
Proof the goal.
does Barrack Clanghammer ring any bells?
Yeah, do we recognize that name at all?
No.
No? Okay. So we'll put in the paper bird directions. Proof. The name of the dwarf. And that the gold is here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Succinctly, yeah.
All right, and you send the paper bird to who? Rainier?
Yep.
All right. Now what are y'all doing?
Someone's going to have to greet him upstairs, right?
Yeah, do we wait here or do we wait in the windmill?
Well, someone should probably, show him, because if he just comes to the windmill and we're not there, he's probably going to leave.
It's a good point. They won't just barge in.
Especially in the dark. I mean, I can see, but most of you can't.
Very true.
Yes, I can go get him since I can see in the dark or something. Everybody else needs the light.
Do we stay together?
Might be okay for us to all head back up.
Yeah, we're the only ones in here, so as long as no one sneaks past us.
Yeah. So let's head back up and let people in and show them the way.
All right. So you guys are heading back to the entrance?
Yep.
You can put yourselves wherever you want, but as you turn the corner, you see a gathering of city guards.
Oh dear.
walk up a little bit. Like, hello? Hey,
Yeah.
who's in charge?
Hold on. I'm not done yet.
No.
It's got 20 more to place.
Oh no, just a couple more. So you see kind of a gathering of city guards as they're mulling about here. And as you turn the corner, they all look at you. And from the back of the group, walking up to the front, is Laurel Silverhand. And she greets you with a smile and says, "Congratulations, it seems you have found the vault."
Well, thank you. We just sent a paper bird to Rainier to try and, bring the city guard and help to cover the gold. We have encountered a version of you that wasn't you, we think. Is there anything you can do to prove you are who you look like?
He looks at you and says, "I don't know that the open lord of Waterdeep needs to prove anything. We appreciate your assistance, but we shall take it from here."
I mean, I'm not going to argue.
Should we warn him about the dwarf who's probably a dragon?
Oh no, I did.
No. I'm gonna whisper to Brackfoot. No. Let's not.
I'll just mention to him, you may want some rope or a way to make a bridge. There's a bit of a gap. It's the middle one you want to go through.
He sort of nods her head, says, "Thank you." And they kind of start moving forward.
I'll just get out of their way.
Yeah.
Does
that's-
anything look off about them?
Yeah, I was gonna ask the same thing. Like,
Yeah, you can make an insight check if you want.
We all make this.
Sure.
ooh, not 20.
Yeah, it all seems very strange. Like, why is Laurel Silverhand in a dungeon? And
Can I
what
cast-
are they doing?
Divine Sense.
Yes, you can.
So, yeah. See if I can find it. Yeah, I don't have the details on it. Maybe I do.
You're good. I think I've got it. I just want to make
I don't know how to. There it goes.
Yeah, you are absolutely overcome with the noxious odor of evil
Oh.
radiating from every single person. And Laurel looks at you directly with kind of a little small smile in the corner of her mouth and says, "I think it's best if you leave now." The Laurel
say-
Silverhand and the city guard shall take it from here.
I'll say, that sounds good. And I'll swing with my with my short sword.
Okie dokie.
She's like, sorry guys, I don't think it's them. Not 20.
Loaded dice.
Yeah, man, that'll hit. Obviously, like a nat 20.
12.
Everybody roll initiative.
Oh, that's bad.
5.
Yeah, you're up first, Blackfoot.
Okay. I'm going to take a step out, and I will take a shot with my short bow at what looks to be Laurel Silverhand. Is a 24 hit?
A 24 does hit.
And sneak attack, since she has an enemy there. 18 damage. And then I will go. I will run over here.
Okay. El Cerise.
If I come like up here, can I get a good like view on her?
Yeah, I don't know where you're wanting to go to.
I don't know, right here.
Gotcha. Yeah, that'll work. Sorry, I was looking at a different screen.
Move there and then try to hit her, I guess. Oh wait, before I do that, can I bonus action Hunter's Marker?
Sure. Uh, 22 misses.
Oh no.
Fuck.
Okay, well,
20.
just gonna run over here and hide. And chill there.
Okie dokie. Un momento. Alright. Ooh. The form of our Laurel Silverhand transforms in front of your eyes into a drow with a big wide brim hat with a big feather plume and an eye patch over one side. And he attacks with a rapier against Benedict. Does 18 hit you?
19 is my armor class. So no.
Alright, well, he hits
That's-
you twice
Is that plus 14?
That looks
It's
like a plus
twice.
14.
for 29 damage.
Oof.
And he says, "Give up now, or I shall kill all of you." The cell, it's your turn.
Kind of peering out from the corner and seeing Benedict get absolutely lit up over there. I'm gonna pull out a wand of invisibility and cast invisibility on myself.
Okay.
And I'm gonna kind of move like right over here, and that'll be my turn.
Okay. Inoki.
Right. I am going to shout, leave him alone. Or actually, I guess I'm going to take a step out here and do that. And I'm going to cast Spike Growth. And which is a 20-foot radius. So I'm casting it right there. And now this area is now considered difficult terrain, and Anything that moves within it or into it takes 2d4 piercing for every 5 feet.
Okay.
And I'm going to step back around here.
So, all of the guards disappear, replaced by drow. 8 of which pull out small pistols, like old school flintlock pistols. All 8 of them point at Benedict, and they haven't moved yet. And once again, Jarlaxle says, "Another move, and you shall die." Rackfoot.
I am going to attempt to stealthily move over here.
Okay, make a stealth. Is that all you're doing?
Yes.
El Cerise.
Hmm. I guess seeing Brackfoot, or probably not seeing, but seeing as everybody around me has disappeared, I'll also try to hide.
Okay.
Somewhere. I don't know. I'll hide here.
Okay. Is that all you're doing?
Yeah, I guess.
All right, Benedict, you're up.
I'm just going to. We're clearly no match for you, and step aside.
Okay. All the guns are still trained on you, and he looks over at Inoki, kind of around the corner, and just says, "Please do something about this." What are y'all doing? Are you fighting or?
I'm not at the moment.
It's your guys' turn. Anybody can do something now.
They want to go so badly. We should let them go.
Yeah, this elf's not gonna stop them.
Yep.
Inoki, are you gonna dispel your spike growth or?
I'll release spike growth.
All right. Then they're all gonna just head forward. And the drow will go first, leaving Jarlaxle behind as he kind of looks at you all. Anything y'all want to do?
Let him go for the moment.
Yep, I agree.
All right. So they'll disappear, and Jarlaxle or the drow here will continue to move, and he turns around and looks at Inoki and says in Kobold, when you speak to the Mind Flayer about your glow caps, you can mention my name for a discount. Jarlaxle. And then he heads down the stairs.
I'm gonna run over to the group as soon as I think he's gone and be like, "Send another paper bird to the city guard. We need help."
I think that it'll be fine. I mean, I'm sure the dwarf will do something about them.
You think?
I mean, seemed like a pretty powerful dwarf, you know.
I'm not going to lie, Benedict. I've never seen anyone get the better of you quite like that.
Yeah, that was more than I was expecting.
And we definitely need some reinforcements for sure.
I think we put in too much effort to this to just walk away at this point. I think we need to do something.
Yes, definitely notify Rainier, but for sure notify the city guard. Let them know. We have to let them know the vault's been opened, where it's at, and Drow are attempting to get the treasure.
How are you doing that?
We know that one city guard, right?
I don't know. Do you know somebody's name?
He didn't give it to us, did he?
Which one? That one
did I write it
Inoki
down?
was annoying?
No, not him. I
Oh.
don't think he gave me his name.
I don't think you've ever asked for a name.
I mean, we could just
You just see them as
run.
the faceless guard.
We could just. Somebody could run and get the guard real quick. I don't know. Like a couple of us.
Well, I
Just
think
go real,
I think
real
we're
quick.
gonna need more than one or two guards.
Well, I mean, you could send another paper bird to Rainier to tell him to get the guards.
Do you think now would be a good time to get Mert involved in this?
What's Mert gonna do? He's not a part of the city guard.
Well, he has a stake in the treasure, or at least we told him he did. And if the Drow are there, you might want to do something about it.
Whatever we do, we need to do it fast. Send a paper bird, run out, get the guards. Let's make a quick call, otherwise it's gonna be too late.
Does anybody
They've beaten us and shot at
Right.
us.
Does anybody want to follow them down there?
Well, you seem invisible, I just hear your
Yeah.
voice. I assume you're here.
I'm still here.
So go. You could go since you're invisible, you know?
Yes, but I feel like that wouldn't be the best use of my skills. I could turn someone else invisible. I was just very scared of that giant group of people. You weren't here when Brackford and Benedict absolutely thrashed me.
No, I was not. Why? Did you say something dumb?
No, they were mesmerized by a photo, or by a picture, and then decided to
What?
beat the shit out of me.
What photo? What was it of?
I'm not going to show you the photo for fear of getting my ass kicked. So, it was a very lovely image, very big on the wall, and they were quite enamored with it. And then they
I'll
kicked my ass.
Benedict's gonna start moving towards the door exit.
Where are you going?
It's like you're getting sidetracked.
If we don't do something, they're going to make off with the gold now.
Okay.
We need this.
Some of us can get the city guard, and some of us can turn invisible and go check out what's happening, I guess.
I just don't think
Sorry.
I'll be able to get over that gap on my own.
Benedict is already running to go get city guard.
Benedict took off running.
Okay. Well, you're just watching him
All right.
run away. I guess I can go if you want to cast invisibility on me.
Are you gonna go and follow them? Hopefully.
Well, I'll like listen and see what
Well,
I can
Well, maybe
listen in on.
Inoki and Brackford, you guys have the sending stones, right? The rings.
Yes, we have the rings.
Is it one of you want to give it to El Cerise so she can talk to us?
I'll give her my ring.
That's probably a good idea. I'll put it on and turn me invisible.
Alrighty, you got
Should
it.
we divide ourselves so thin though?
I'll follow behind El Cerise because I'm still invisible.
But once you cast this spell, though, if you make me invisible, you
Oh.
won't be invisible.
That's true. You're very true. But I'll follow from a distance.
Okay.
All right, so I'll cast invisibility on El Cerise there.
Okay.
All right. After you,
I'm,
wherever you are.
I'm invisible, and now what? How are you gonna follow me if I'm invisible?
You just keep going.
Walk loudly.
That's like defeats the whole
gonna
purpose of being
put-
invisible.
I'm gonna put my hand out and put your shoulder to my hand, and I'll follow you.
I mean, okay. I guess I'll like start heading up to the second floor.
I'm following the invisible conga line. Following.
You're not invisible though, yeah?
No.
All right. Inoki and Brackfoot, what are y'all doing?
Guess we'll head out the vault.
We'll start with Benedict and his crew, and then we'll jump back over to. Yeah, Brackfoot and Inoki are following along. Benedict, you have hauled it.
Running outside and
Where are you
just
going?
outside, and then just screaming for the guard like I saw the guy do
Okay.
when he was.
All right, you start screaming for the guard, and after a few minutes, a couple guards from nearby come rushing over and say, "What is the matter? What is the matter, sir?"
We found the gold of Lord Neverember, but a bunch of drow are about to take it. You need to get as many city guard as you can. I'll show you the way.
Make me a persuasion check.
Persuasion, okay. 11.
They seem a bit skeptical, and start kind of questioning you a little about, what do you mean you found the gold? Where is it? How did you find it? Those kind of things.
Like we found the stone of Golor. I can show you the trapdoor right in this windmill. It goes down underneath to a vault. I can show you the way. But we need more guards. It's like we tried to fend off the drow ourselves, but we were not strong enough.
So it takes you a few minutes. Are you honest with them about most things on how you found everything, or are you trying to hold anything back?
Well, I'm not. I'm gonna tell them that like we had the stone of Golor and like we found like or met like a fake lady Silverhand, so we thought we were working for them. But I'm holding anything back that would make us look bad.
So it takes you a little while to convince them, but eventually they buy what you're putting down. So about that time, Inoki and Brackfoot also arrive, just as you kind of convince them that this is really happening, and they go, "Okay, we'll have to report it, and it'll take us a little while to gather a contingent."
Okay, we'll watch. We'll try and hold them off for as long as we can, but we'll need help.
They say, "Okay, are you gonna wait here? Wait here for us, so you can show us the way."
Yeah, we'll wait at the trapdoor just inside the building.
Okay. So after about 5 minutes of waiting, Rainier actually shows up with a couple of friends and says, "What's going on?" Although a little bit more excitable. Sorry, that was a bad voice. What's going on?
We found the gold, but we were followed by a bunch of drow. And we were just outnumbered, and their leader was just too strong for us, so we let them go by to get to the gold, but trying to prevent them from taking it. So told the city guard to come bring help.
Zardes Zor.
So he says, "Okay, I brought the proof that you asked for," and he brings out a little clipping from the newspaper that says this whole story about Neverember stealing the gold, and a couple other little documentations of official matter. And he says, "Well, I guess we should wait. If you told the guard, they'll be here soon."
I can wait for them if you want to go ahead, or we can wait together.
Yeah, we'll just wait for him together here, right? That's what your plan is?
Sounds fine.
All right, so after about 15-20 minutes, some guards start showing up. And then after like another half hour or so, a whole bunch of guards show up, along with several captains and including several mages from the protectorate. They're ready to go down with you. You have
We
a whole
will-
contingent.
We'll start showing them the way.
All right. Let's see first what happens down here. So Elceris, you sneak up around here with the cell in tow. And you can see a couple of the drow hanging around here. Looks like they're trying to get a good plan construction to get across the bridge.
Okay, then I'll wait. I'll like stand there and I'll whisper to Sel, I'll be like, we'll wait here. They're trying to get across the bridge still.
Yes, let's hold positions here.
All right, so after a few minutes, you think they figured something out, and they disappear down the way.
Okay, I'll walk that way then.
Okay,
Can I
Giselle,
see if they've...
you probably don't want to go there. We'll put you here, so you look around the corner. Giselle, are you staying there, or are you going with her?
I'm gonna be like, she's probably ahead of me because she's invisible. I'm like slowly like inching my way along the walls because I know that it's the second bridge that leads to where you want to go.
You can see in here, you know.
Oh, even better. I'm gonna just go all the way. If they're not there, I'm gonna go all the
So
way.
if you're both gonna go up, I need both of you to make stealth rolls.
Does the invisible person get advantage?
Yeah, that's fine. But it can. Stealth is also about sound.
Yeah. I'm just arguing for the sake.
Nice.
Oof.
So you look down the hallway or down the pathway, Elceris, and you can see kind of lit up at the end. Two drow are standing in front of the pathway leading down, and they're just staring directly at you guys down the hallway.
I'll, like, whisper and I'll be like, I think they're keeping guard.
Well, that's okay. We're not charging at them anyway, so I say we just hold here and let's maybe you can let them know up there that they're down in the past the bridge and they're down inside where the treasure is. Let's Inoki know with your ring there.
Yeah, okay. I'll use the, like, I don't know. I'll use the ring to message Inoki and be like, they've gone down to, like, the main place.
So basically, just as you're getting up from the top back into the into the windmill, you're getting this message, Inoki.
Okay. I'm going to be very impatient about waiting after hearing that. Uh, but I guess there's not much we can do without more people, so. But I'll let them know. Thanks for letting me know. We'll see how it goes up here.
All right, El Cerise and Dissel, what are you doing?
I'll let Dissel know what Inoki said, and then I'll be like, so should we just wait here, or should I try to, like, listen and hear if I hear any screams?
Well, I suppose you can try your best to see if you can hear them, but we only see the 2 drow there, right? Only
Yep,
two.
and yeah, you don't hear anything else. The pathway you went down to get to the vault, it was pretty long. You don't think you would hear anything from there.
Well, El Cerise, how good of a shot are you?
I don't know. As good as I can be, I guess.
Think you can hit one of these guys from here?
I can try, but my invisibility wears off, doesn't it?
Yes.
It does,
If I
yeah.
attack.
It'll go away.
Well, I have a sinking suspicion they already know that we're down here.
Maybe they know that you're down here. But maybe you could create a distraction for me so I could sneak past them while invisible.
You think you can? You think you're gonna have no problem jumping over that hole over there?
I mean, do I see if they've, like, constructed anything for this, or?
Yeah, there's like a little rope thing that you could probably get across with some athletics or acrobatics.
Okay, I'll use the rope thing. It'll be fine.
You want me to cause a little distraction for you?
Sure.
Are you sure?
As long as you don't hit me with your distraction, yeah.
Sounds like a fun time. So I'm gonna step out right about here, and
I'll start making my way across as he does whatever.
and I'm gonna at this one over here. I'm gonna cast Eldritch Blast at it, him or her.
Okay. I'll give you the surprise round.
All right. Is that advantage on attack or just I go
No,
first?
they weren't like actually surprised. I was just giving you like an extra
Gotcha.
round attack.
This is a 20 hit.
Definitely does.
All right. That'll hit for boo. 5 damage, force damage on this left one over here, or north one, I guess.
El Cerise, how far are you gonna move?
I'd like to make it, like, across.
Okay.
I'll be on, like, this side.
So
Yeah.
you can do your dash. Make me an acrobatics check. Or an athletics, whichever one you prefer.
Okay. Let's see which one's better.
Okay. Did you just ran full bore, right? You didn't try
I'm
to be
just going.
sneaky.
I'm like, yeah. I'm not trying to be sneaky. I'm trying to, like, hope that, like, sounds will be like covered by whatever he's doing.
Everybody make me an initiative roll. Oh no, sorry, just Elcerise and Giselle.
Sorry, bad habit.
No, it's alright. Blackfoot, sorry. You're just you're not involved, unfortunately.
I just want to fight.
This one that Benedict or Giselle shot, he passively hears Elcerise coming across. Elcerise, your skin is outlined in bright purple flames, but they don't hurt you. And then he takes cover, and this one shoots at you. 22, I'm sure, hits for 14 damage, and then ducks around the corner. Elcerise, it's your turn.
Okay, well, they can see me, I guess. So, I guess I'll just take out my longbow and try to shoot this one.
Oh, all right. He's behind cover there, so he'll get an increased AC.
Are they both behind cover? Or...
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're both behind 3/4 cover.
Okay.
So +5 to their AC.
If I move closer, will...
Yeah, if you move closer, you can absolutely get a hit off.
Okay, I will move closer then. And
You're gonna have to move a lot closer than that if you want to get a good angle. So up to here, you'll be able to see him. Here, back. If you go back to here, it'll be still half cover.
I think I used all my movement.
You see how it is? There's like a wall here,
Yeah.
so they're like completely hidden against the wall. So you can see a little part of them sticking out.
Okay, well, that's as far as I can move right now, so I'm
Okay.
just gonna wing it, you know?
Okay.
Can I still try to make an attack, or...
Oh, yeah, absolutely. 18 is gonna miss, unfortunately, because they're the cover.
Okay, well, I'll just hang out here then.
Okay, Giselle?
I'm gonna yell out to Elcerise. Probably a better idea if you come back here. And then I'm gonna try and fire off an Eldritch Blast from where I'm at that guy, the one I hit prior.
Yeah, I'm gonna give him 3/4 cover though, right?
Yep.
Eldritch Blast isn't magical like that, is it?
No, it's no. I don't have like spell sniper or anything like that. So.
Cool.
All right, just a normal. It's 21 hit.
21 unfortunately is gonna miss.
Okay, and then I'm gonna kind of duck around this corner here.
Okay.
And that's it.
They're both gonna take shots at Elcerise. Does 14 hit you?
A 14 is my AC.
So it hits you twice. So 6 and 10 damage.
Okay, well...
16 total. And it's your turn.
Okay, well, I guess I'll just start running.
Okay. So you should be able to make it just to the other side. But you'll have to do an acrobatics check.
Okay.
You're good. You make it all the way across.
Cool.
Giselle.
Once again, trying to like peek out from over here. I'm gonna try another just Eldritch Blast at the one over there, just as like kind of like a covering fire kind of thing for Elcerise here. So,
Okay.
20
20
not,
unfortunately
yep.
miss.
That's fine. And I'm gonna kind of duck back.
All right. They're both gonna take shots at El Cerise, but it'll be at disadvantage. So I do think I hit once. So 10 damage, El Cerise.
Okay.
And it's back to your turn.
I guess I'm just gonna come over here, around the corner.
Okay. And we'll stop turn order unless y'all want to keep going to do actions, or they're only gonna shoot if you shoot at them.
I'm gonna look over.
A shootout.
Are you okay, Elsers?
Not really, but it's fine.
Answer does the job.
Can I use cure wounds on myself?
Yeah, for sure.
We're just gonna kind of tuck behind the wall over here. Well, I'm gonna kind of stay where I'm at, just so I can kind of keep just peeking out, just seeing if make sure no one else is coming out, essentially.
Yeah, so they're not gonna shoot at you unless you guys get into a pop shot battle with 3/4 cover. Okay, but we've got about 25-ish minutes before Benedict and the crew start heading down. Elsries and DeSalle, do y'all want to do anything?
I don't think I have anything I can think of to do, per se.
Okay, Elsries.
I don't think so.
So after about 10 more minutes, maybe 12, and you're kind of keeping an eye, I'm sure, on these dudes.
Yeah.
You actually see them make a move for the stairs.
Okay. I'll tell El Cerise to let Inoki know that all the guards have moved down into the treasure room area.
Okay. I'll do that then.
Maybe have them send down Rainier and his folks while they wait for the city guard.
Elsris, you can also use a short rest instead of the cure wounds if you want.
Yeah, I would like to do that.
All right. So while you're working on that, you can just roll hit dice. Are you guys gonna try anything? You've got about 10 more minutes to wait. I know you don't know how long you've got to wait, but
I don't think I have anything I'd want to do before backup comes.
So the backup arrives. Inoki, Brackfoot, and Benedict show up and come over at you with about 24 town guards, Rainier, and a couple friends of his, as well as 3 mages from the Order of Protectus, and a couple veteran captains kind of coordinating efforts. I'm not going to put them all on if you don't make me.
Fair enough.
We will make you.
I'll just let them know we were getting into a battle with some of the drow across the the bridge, but they just went down into the staircase, maybe just a few, maybe like
About 10 minutes
or,
ago.
yeah, 10 or so minutes ago.
There you go. Okay. So they kind of shore up some of the ropes and they start all getting across. Are you guys going as well?
They'll
Yes.
let us, yes.
Yeah, they will. So you guys head over and you actually get down and you explore. You go down into the vault and explore the vault. It is entirely empty except for the body of a huge golden dragon that is dead.
Oh.
And all of the gold is gone.
Gonna start inspecting the area for other exits.
You look throughout the whole thing and there are no other exits. You do find a little living quarters over here, but no bed. There's like a chair and stool with a bookshelf and some books and a little dresser thing with a couple pairs of spare robes that you saw the dwarf wearing.
I don't think they'd be able to pull it off.
I'm gonna use
And-
Divine Sense again in case they're invisible.
Yeah, divine sense, no odors of evil except for maybe from DeSalle.
Why are you looking at me like that, Benedict? Why are you looking at me like that? Well,
No reason. No reason at all.
so what do the city guard kind of make of the situation once they see the dragon?
They have no idea and are gonna have to have a real pretty intense inquiry. So they actually start kind of questioning you and take your all statements about the events. I'm assuming that you're leaving out that you killed Colleen and some of the other mischief that you caused.
We'll blame that on the drow.
That's fair enough. And they write up kind of their little report, and they'll just kind of shake their heads. And Rainier will just say, "I'm sorry, friends. I certainly believe you. This is exactly how the vault I thought it was going to be." Yeah, the guards can't make anything. The wizards cast some kind of divination type stuff and determined that this was indeed a vault, but it's going to take some serious investigatory work to figure out what the hell went wrong on this one.
Well, we make sure we tell them that the drow was impersonating Laurel Silverhand as well.
I'll do one better and give them the name.
Keep
Yeah.
better.
They'll kind of nod and take that down, and that's it. Unless you guys want to do anything further, the guard kind of say that you are free to go.
Can we pick some stuff off the dragon?
It's a big negatory.
Oh,
You will not defile a corpse.
well. I guess
I thought they were going to be trapped.
yeah, really, they must have had some way to get out of here.
We shouldn't have waited as long as we did.
Well, if they were strong enough to take down a dragon, I don't know how much we could have done against them.
That's 14 when that hit was just like, oh god, I'm going to die in 2 hits. And then he's just going to kill everybody
Yeah.
immediately.
He made Swiss cheese of Benedict's armor over there. Well, I don't think this was the outcome we were hoping for, but
Well, at least we're leaving in the city guard's good graces. And we have 1,500 gold to show for it.
make sure no one hears us say that.
Yeah.
Do y'all head back to the Troll Skull Manor then?
Yep.
Yeah, I guess nothing else. To
Somebody roll me 3d20.
Who's feeling lucky?
Not me.
Benedict
Who's the
blew
one
all
who's
of
got
his.
the most nat 20s today?
Yeah, really.
Yeah, I used up those. Somebody else.
Somebody do it quick, or I'm gonna pick.
Anoki, go.
Well, I'll return to Troll Skull.
No, roll the 3d20.
Oh, the 3d20.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
So, getting back to Troll Skull Manor, Regis says, I have delightful news. We've done very well in our first week, and he hands you guys over 150 gold worth of profit.
Finally, some good news today. Any troubles at all, Regis, in the bar?
No, everything's going very well.
We
So,
should
and
tell-
how that's going to work is it's 3d20 minus 10 for like cost of goods sold to replace like food and beer, and minus 1 for paying everybody, and then times 10, so 150 gold. 26 minus 11.
Well, maybe we should sell off some of that other stuff that we got for our troubles down there.
You good? Did I interrupt you, else, Teresa? I apologize.
No, you're good. I was wondering, we should probably like tell Regis about the bronze dragon that we owe forever drinks to.
Regis, did anyone come in claiming that they had free drinks for life?
Not as of yet.
Okay, well, there might be someone that comes in claiming that they have free drinks for life. If they do, just reach one of us and we'll confirm their identity, and then we shall allow them to have free drinks for life.
Well,
It was a little bit of a side arrangement we had to make. So, if it happens, just let us know beforehand. Okay, so so we have all that stuff in the bag of holding. We should probably go and sell that off and see how we are, how our monetary standings is.
So, my understanding of what we had in the bag of holding was 250 gold pieces. Dwarf statue for 250 gold pieces, so 500. 33 blue gemstones for 330 gold total. 10 rings for 25 gold each, but one of them is magical. So you might want to identify that if you can, or figure out which one it is. Figured to sell could do that.
Well, I can hold on to it for a little bit and figure it out.
yeah.
And then 5 gems for 100 gold each. So I think that's 1,550 gold, excluding the magic ring. Ballpark.
Yeah, I'll just tell you what the magic ring is. It is a ring of warmth. So while you wear it, you have resistance to cold damage, and you can wear normal clothes in temperatures up to negative 50 degrees. And you can, if you want to sell it, you can get 200 gold off it.
I'll kind of let everybody know. And does this pique anyone's interest?
It could turn out to be useful in the future.
Well, we can definitely hang on to it, but does anyone want to hold on to it and wear it?
It does require attunement.
Benedict does not.
Brackford, Anoki, Elceries, does anyone want to wear this?
No.
Elceries, Anoki.
What's this again?
So this ring will helps with resisting cold damage, and you can wear your normal clothes in minus 50-degree weather.
I don't see the use of that for right now.
It is only autumn. Who knows what it'll be like in the winter?
Noki would be interested in this, but she would need to know how many rings she can wear at once.
You can wear 10 rings, but you can only
Okay.
attune to so many items.
I got you. All right, because
So,
I wasn't sure if you were only allowed 2 rings or something like that.
You can wear 10 rings if you want. You can wear probably 20 if you can get them. Convince me that they can fit on your fingers properly. But
Okay.
you can only attune to a certain number. I think it's 3, unless you're
Yeah.
an artificer, it's 5, and there's a couple other feats that can give you more.
Okay.
But yeah, if they don't require attunement, you can wear as many as you want.
All right. Okay. Yeah, I take the ring for a time until we decide to sell it.
Alrighty. The ring is yours. Well, I guess if that's all we got going for today, I guess to do for a little bit of a rest. What time is it currently?
Shoot, it's probably getting into the eve. Well, if you guys, I figured you want to take a long rest. It was getting into the evening.
That is exactly what I wanted to do.
So, a day goes by. Is there anything that y'all want to be doing, or letting a couple uneventful days pass? Okay, for now.
Resetting everything. Okay, how are we splitting the money here? Because I can do some stuff if that's the case.
So in the general, I think it's 1,555 gold pieces each, and Scott, tell me if that's awfully wrong. And so 311 each, if we sell it all.
You said 1,500 and something.
1,555.
Oh,
with
right.
Total.
Yeah.
With keeping the gold or keeping the magic ring.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Okay, so we each get 311. So what I would like to do, I have to look it up 100% about the time it takes, but I want to go back to the place I can buy scrolls. I want to get another scroll of comprehend language.
Okay.
And then ideally,
Hey.
I would. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Continue. I was yelling at this crazy girl that's staying with me.
Oh, cool. So I want to buy like a scroll of comprehend language. I think it was 25 gold. I think. And then.
Yeah, you want to buy the scrolls?
Yeah, I want to
Or
buy
make
it.
them?
Well, I want to buy it, and then I want to kind of spend the day. I have to look up how long it actually takes, but I'm trying to copy down that ritual spell for comprehend language down into my my shadow tome, which I think is another like 50 gold pieces. Just give me a second, I'll double check that.
Yeah, let me double check the. Let's see. Comprehend language is 25 gold. Yep, absolutely.
All right, then I'm just looking up my warlock book thingy, so someone else can do something while I look that up.
Yeah, anybody else want to do some things? Like, you have like maybe a day or two, and then we're gonna pick up.
Yeah,
Oops.
Benedict is gonna go shopping, buy splint armor and a new warhammer since his axe is just a -3 weapon right now.
Didn't we find a warhammer?
No, we found a short sword.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
You did. Benedict, I also sent you a message in Discord.
Yes, I saw that.
Cool. Elcerise, anything that you need to do?
I guess just buy more arrows.
Okay.
Just a bunch more arrows and work on leather.
What?
No, sorry, you finish.
Nope, I didn't have anything important.
Oh.
I was just gonna see if Inoki was doing anything.
Anoki would like to commission Elcerise to make her new leather armor, as her current leather armor is damaged.
That can be done. She can repair your current one or make you a new set. And in fact, are you just making mundane like leather armor, right? So she can make it at half the price from the book. So studded leather's 22 gold, or regular leather's only 5.
So from the scroll guy as well, I want to pick up Unseen Servant. I think you said you had that one too.
Yep.
So I'm gonna get the Comprehend Language and the Unseen Servant for 50 gold each, and then it takes 2 hours for me to copy down the ritual spells into my Book of Shadows, and it also costs 50 gold each. So I'm gonna do both of those spells for 100 gold each.
The scrolls are only 25, so
Yeah,
75 gold each.
Yeah, so 150 total I'm gonna spend.
Yep. So you're putting Comprehend Language and Unseen in your spell book?
Yes, I am.
Alright, Brackfoot, did you want to do anything?
Yeah, I'd like to go buy studded leather armor.
Okay.
And 20 arrows.
Fair enough. A few days go by, or another day goes by, and y'all get a copy of the Waterdeep newspaper, and in big bold letters on the front, it says, "Lord Never Ember's stolen, embezzled hoard returned to the city." And it goes on to explain that person or persons unknown discovered the gold and returned all 500,000 of it to the Lords of Waterdeep.
Leaving out all the other details.
They don't mention you guys at all.
Well,
Nor where it came from or why.
I don't suppose those drow had a change of heart, do you? What do you think?
I assume they met a unfortunate end. But now that that's resolved, Inoki.
Oh, sorry. To be super clear, it says in the paper that a person or persons unknown gave back the gold. The city guard did not. They didn't find it or anything.
Maybe
They're saying the drow gave it back.
Maybe they gave it back to them for, like, clemency, or like a get out of jail free card.
There's certainly nothing like that. I just wanted to make sure we were on the same page that, like, the guard didn't catch up and gave it back to him. Somebody else might have, or you don't know what happened. You just know that it got back.
I was assuming they were just hiding what actually happened. And just saying it was given back. But I could be wrong.
Anyway, somewhat unsatisfyingly, that's kind of the end of the first part of the adventure. I'm sorry you guys didn't end up with 500,000 gold.
We ended up with enough.
Those were high expectations, anyways.
Huh?
The high expectations, anyways.
But if you want, I'll answer any questions that y'all have about stuff that you didn't understand or miss.
Was
We fought with the gold dragon.
Was that dwarf the dragon?
For sure.
Yeah, 100%. He totally would have whooped our ass, wouldn't he?
Yeah, you would have killed all of them. As with the drow, but they wouldn't have actually left you dead. They would have stabilized you. The dragon would have eaten you.
Do we have a chance stopping the drow while they're fighting the dragon?
No.
Okay.
Now, once the drow got past you, it was over.
We just have contacted the guards earlier.
Yeah, before you went in.
That's smart.
Yep. Yeah, we were trying to have it both ways.
Yeah, I didn't really get the plan. And maybe I misunderstood, but did you have a plan once you got there?
I think we were trying to just talk the dragon into letting us return it ourselves.
You didn't have a very good argument, I didn't feel like.
Yeah, that's not a new thing.
Yeah, we were just winging it there.
Gotcha.
We didn't have a plan on that part. It was just talk them in and wing it while we did that.
Gotcha.
How to persuade your dragon.
Yeah, he would have given it up if you had a good argument. Or
So if
some
we
kind
thought
of
through proof beforehand.
If you would have thought proof, if you would have brought Rainier, if you would have brought Mert, if you would have brought anybody, he would have given it up, but you wouldn't have been able to keep any of the gold.
That's fair.
Yeah, I mean, it works.
Anokli only wanted the gold for semi-selfish reasons. It wasn't really for herself.
So how long are you going for, Scott?
Till the end of October.
End of October.
Yeah, I kind of wanted to start off doing the next part of the adventure with you guys, but this sounds kind of crazy, but like in the next 8 weeks, I'm going to make more money than I usually do in a whole year.
Wow.
So I kind of have to go.
Yeah, that is understandable.
I got this contract for consulting that I can't say no to.
Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah, it's pretty exciting. It's kind of like a big step in my career, but I don't know if how good it'll be. I may be back in a couple weeks if shit goes sideways.
I feel like that make a year's salary in a couple of weeks is too much to pass up, even if it's not the best situation.
Well, it's not like insane amount of money, but it's a lot of money for me. So.
Well, for your sake, I hope it is until the end of October.
Yeah, I hope so too. So, but yeah, I could probably jump on every once in a while, but like, there's just no way I can keep up with planning and like what else going on. So,
Well, not to speak for the group, but if you want to jump on as a player while you're out, I think we'd be cool with that.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I might take you up on that. Are you guys gonna be playing a different game? Somebody else gonna take over?
I don't think we have any hard plans yet, but I think we have enough people willing to run stuff
Cool.
that we'll have something going, at least some weeks.
Well, that's kind of the end of the deal. I didn't plan any further except for maybe what we're gonna do, if you guys want to go into the portal. I don't
Into
even
the
know if you
yawning
want to.
portal.
I
For-
think we want to.
For Anoki's clan.
Anoki is scared, but feels the requirement to go into the portal.
Yeah, I mean,
For the clan.
think-
Let's go for Anoki's clan.
let's do it.
Yeah, is there, and you guys can do some stuff to prep ahead of time if you want, gear and that kind of stuff. I don't know what all you want to take with you.
I probably want to buy another healing potion for sure.
I want to take a couple more levels. Help my character.
Want to train levels?
Yeah. Oh, are you guys 4th level right now, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys are all level now.
We're all 5.
Yeah, before you go down, if that's the plan. And you can buy as many health potions as you want. The 2d4 plus 2 are 50 gold. And then every time you go up a d4, the price doubles. So for 3d4 plus... Sorry, it's 2d4 plus 4. And then 3d4 plus 6 is 100 gold. 4d4 plus 8 is 200 gold. 5d4 plus 10 is 400 gold, etc., etc.
Time to learn potion brewing.
Yeah, so if you want to do the potion brewing, you can do it for half the price.
Okay.
And it takes, I think, like 4 hours or something.
Oh, that's way quicker than in Pathfinder.
It's definitely better than. It's definitely better than Pathfinder.
But I also played a game where most of our downtime got just didn't get given.
Yeah, I'm playing in one like that on Friday nights, or I was for a long time. There was like 0 downtime. And I was like, I was playing a wizard. I was like, I want to make some fucking
I was an alchemist.
scrolls.
I was an alchemist, and I just had to like go a different route. And after game was over, one of the guys, he's like, "Yeah, I have the book, and yeah, there's like multiple sections where we should have had downtime that we just didn't get." I was like, "Oh." It's like, well, that sucks. We had some downtime at like the start, and then like after 4th level, I think they're just like, "Oh yeah, you have teleport now. You just go there, no downtime." It's like, okay,
That's stupid.
yeah.
All right, you guys have any other questions about things that were bugging you in the game? I shall reveal them if you want, as long as they don't make the other next portion shitty.
So are we in bad standing with other people now?
No, right now you guys are in great standing with the town, the actual Lord's Alliance, and everybody else is pretty happy with you. Mert is a little bit bummed, but a bronze dragon loves y'all because he's going to be partying at your inn.
Great.
And you don't know where you stand with the drow, though the Jarlaxle character didn't seem too bummed out about y'all messing around.
Well, it seems like he kind of depended on us.
Yeah, certainly
To an
followed your steps.
Well, he also like threatened us as well, under a different guise. Unless that wasn't him, then.
Which one?
The first meeting with Silverhand.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's been everywhere and watching you the whole time.
Yeah, who was watching us?
He was.
Him.
He was watching you. He was the one magically scrying on you.
Gotcha.
But there were also several other characters that you'll meet down the line who were also fucking with you.
Ah.
Seems like they are all far more powerful than we are.
They were. Yeah. Jarlaxle's CR is 18.
Oof.
Oh,
I'm glad I gave up that one.
Yeah,
The 14s plus 14 didn't give you any notification.
But like I said, he wasn't gonna kill y'all. If you fought him to the death, he would have stabilized each one.
interesting. Now I don't know how to feel about them.
Were they good guys?
He gave you an employee discount or something, right?
he
Some sort of
he
discount
gave me his
code.
name for the discount, but he also threatened us. His drow were killing people indiscriminately. Well, or discriminately, I guess, since they were all elves.
Yeah.
But I'm also not lawful good, so I guess it shouldn't bother me as much.
Discount's a discount, right?
Yeah. Concerned he knew about what I was after, for sure.
Dang, proficiency bonus +3.
I'm more excited about my sneak attack being 3d6 now.
Damn.
Man, too bad you can't crit those anymore.
We're still in 5e. I still can do it.
you got 2 more years. Enjoy.
I mean, it's up to the DM on that.
Yeah.
I don't think that'll be one of the rules that sticks. Yeah, you know the 5e had a playtest too. I don't know if you guys were playing then.
No.
I think
they
we all
had-
started like last year.
They had the same thing.
Open.
It was called like Next D&D or something like that.
I heard about that.
And they had a whole playtest, and the playtest rules that they came out with were very different from what was actually in the book.
Oh, that's good then. I do feel like 5e is a pretty yeah, it's got its learning curve to it, but I feel like it is pretty accessible for a lot of people, and I think that's just I think that's what they're trying to go with, like, you know, just more inclusivity and fairness and being able to have anybody kind of get into it.
So they're trying to solve, just so you guys know, with the one D&D. This is my opinion, and some other people have played for a long time. They're trying to kind of ultimately solve the question about whether they want D&D to be where there's like a select set of things that your characters can do within a narrow boundary, or if it's fate of the dice. So, for example, they're trying to decide whether they want to continue doing 1s auto fail and 20s auto succeed.
Yeah.
So it's a whole process of like there's a group of people on one camp who think that you can try the most ridiculous things ever. It doesn't matter what you do. You can leap off a building onto the back of a dragon and cut its head off as long as you roll like 2 20s in a row.
Yeah. Well,
And then there's other people who hate that.
well, like natural 20s don't guarantee like ability check victories, or I guess like passes. Like
They
yeah,
do in my game.
yeah, in that one they do, but even in current 5e, the ability checks, like a natural 20 doesn't automatically give you a success, right? It's just, I mean, you roll the 20, you rolled high against the DC, but if the DC is like, 25 or something like that, and you roll a nat 20 and you have like a 22 total.
The rules as written, that's correct. But that's also why, like, when I say if you guys have proficiency and stuff, I don't make you roll sometimes, like that gap. Because I play that 1 or 20. 1 automatic fails, 20 automatic success, no matter what you're doing.
Yeah.
So
It just depends on DM ruling, as will like all these rules and potential rules.
that's because I like Fate of the Dice better. And I grew up in 2nd edition where you roll your stats from top to bottom first to figure out what character you want to play.
I've seen somebody make like a D&D horror story post about that.
That's how the old school rules were. You just roll 3d6 down the line.
Oh, it's 3d60.
No dropping of anything.
You can't change anything and no dropping. You roll 3d6. That's your strength. 3d6. That's your dex. 3d6. That's your con. Just right down the line.
3
Oh,
ones.
that'd be
And
rough.
And then your stats make you qualify for what class you can play.
What? Yeah.
So like you have to have a certain intelligence to be a mage. You have to have a certain this to be that.
Roll a 7 on strength. You're like, well, not a barbarian.
Yeah. So one character I played had 6 strength, 7 dex, 3 constitution, 18 intelligence.
Oh, 3 constitution?
Yeah, 3 constitution, 18
So-
intelligence.
So you had
17
1 health?
wisdom and
You-
7.
You
You
lose
roll
seven
3
for-
nat ones.
you lose you lose hit points every level you gain.
So that's not quite how it works in second edition. There's not massive minuses, but it's definitely -1.
Okay.
At 3, but it's a D4. So I had 4 health, and then when I leveled to second level, I rolled a 1. So I gained 0 health going from first to second.
Oh, that just hurts.
So and I didn't hit double digits until 5th level.
That's incredibly gross.
That makes
I mean-
me
It's
want
like,
to play.
I'm going to be standing back here, 200 feet back from the fight.
And then the level systems are different. It's harder. It takes more XP for a wizard to level than it does a fighter or a thief.
Well, because it takes XP to like make spell scrolls or learn new spells, right?
That's part of it, but it's also just the number for XP. So like to get to 5th level, you have to have 30,000 XP as a mage. You only have to have 18,000 as a fighter.
Oh.
Jeez.
So literally
doesn't seem
it's
fair.
less XP.
Well, it's because I've seen so many posts about this, but it's because ultimately the casters are more powerful than martial. I'm guessing
That's
that would
true.
be why.
It's very true. Anyway, also you just died when you died. If you hit 0 HP, you're just dead.
Oh,
no.
like our entire party would be gone.
Oh,
Yeah, there's no
many
dice.
many times
there's-
over.
There's at least 2 of us that haven't gone down. I don't think. I
Who?
think.
I have.
Uh,
You have.
Have I? I'm trying to remember because I don't remember if I have or not.
I for sure have.
Like outside Waterdeep, I think. When we were in that like tree fight.
No,
For
we just got
everybody's-
put to sleep. We didn't get. We weren't downed. We were asleep.
I thought I cured wounds you once.
I mean,
maybe I just don't remember, right? Maybe
you
that's a
you might
different
have
game.
cure wounds me, but I don't think you. I think it was just healing. I don't think I was dead or
Yeah.
dying.
I mean, you're always a kobold, so I could confuse your characters pretty easily.
Well, Inoki's a bit more beefy. Maybe not Kurtalon beefy, but still beefy. Minus like the AC issue.
all right, guys, I'm gonna let you go. I'll keep in touch, and maybe we can get this going again. Hopefully by end of October. So,
Yeah, man.
Sounds good.
all right,
Hey.
catch y'all.
Catch you.
Yep. Yep. Talk to you later.
Well, damn. As soon as he said it was going to take 30 minutes, I knew we were fucked.
How unsatisfying.
Yeah. I'm just like, yeah. I
At
thought we would at least have a
we
chance to
have
fight him.
money now.
I just blew a
We
lot.
have a little.
Yeah, I mean, I blew most of mine to bump my armor class up another 1 point.
Well, not to mention, I'm pretty sure that Darcel's also back down to 0 again because he owes somebody money.
You
do?
have the group 33.
Oh, okay. Good. Let me take that off then. I still have some money. I'm good.
I remember I did the math. It was like based on like what you had left is like you owed us. I think it was like 30. It was either 33 total or 33 each. I don't remember.
I think it was total. I think it was
How
total.
much?
So we have 63
was
gold,
that?
22 silver. So if you add 33 to that.
Alright, 128. Okay.
Where did I wrote it down somewhere. Where did I write it? Oh, did I
Alright.
put it in
On the
general?
inventory.
Well, I
I
got
put
some.
it-
I got some new ritual spells. I'm happy.
Oh, did we split up the 150, or do we just want to add that to the group, the party inventory?
The stuff that we made off of the bar,
Yeah.
I would just add it to the group inventory.
Yeah, that makes
Cool.
more sense to me.
Cool. Let's put it in the party inventory. 249, I think, is what we're at now.
Oh yeah, you owed it to the party inventory. That's what it was. Because I see the minus 99. Okay, I think that's right.
We still have 4 paintings that we haven't tried to sell yet.
Oh yeah.
Let's wait a little bit on those.
Yeah, we just hang them
Just
in the
hang
tavern.
them up
Yep,
for now.
hang them
yeah.
up, put them in the tavern. Perfect.
Because it'll be a little odd. That's like, oh, we have paintings to clean. Oh, she just died, and where how'd you get these? With our track record on lying, I
We-
don't trust us to get away scot free
Found
on
them at
that.
a rummage sale.
We bought
Yeah.
we bought them. They're in my great grandpappy's storage chest, and I just opened them up and I was like, oh my goodness, look at this, famous paintings.
Feel
You know-
bad for Scott because, God, we don't ever truthfully have a plan.
Yeah, we didn't have a.
Who knew we needed things like
Half of
proof?
a plan.
Now, granted, I didn't think we need proof. I figured we'd be able to convince him, but he required the proof, which was the issue.
Yeah, we didn't think of that.
Yeah, he was like, what was your guys' plan? We did.
That was our plan. We executed our plan to perfection.
You're
We
looking...
got Elsa drunk. That was the plan.
We didn't really think past that point.
Yeah, but it seemed
Good.
like once we did it, we were just screwed regardless.
Well, guys, I'll say one thing: we shouldn't do Adventurers League. We'll just get absolutely destroyed.
I wouldn't want to do Adventures League. Adventures League doesn't sound fun from what I've heard.
It sounds like it's too
What's
strict.
Adventures League?
It's like level 20 play, essentially,
Is that what it is? I thought it was.
or just like
Oh.
hard mode kind of thing.
No, to my knowledge, what Adventures League is like you get officially recognized as a DM or whatever to do Adventures League, and you run these Adventures League modules, and it's basically as long as you follow the rules on character creation, you just come in and play, and you can use the same character multiple times. So, and they continue to level up, so you can just come and do like or easy module with random people with like a level 15 character or something stupid.
Is that
I
where
don't
you
know.
is that where you see, like, you know, in like TV shows whenever they bring up Dungeons and Dragons and they're like, oh, I'm a level 12 paladin that survived so many campaigns and all this. Like, have anyone seen the Community episode of Dungeons and Dragons?
No.
You mean the one you can't find anymore?
Yeah, the one that they eliminated it
Yeah.
because of the whole blackface stuff.
Oh.
Well,
What?
Well, that's the
I
reason.
don't remember that part.
That's the reason they pulled it, because of because Ben Chang does the whole like it's like black paint, and he's like, I'm a
he's
dark
playing like a drow or something.
yeah, he's like, I'm a dark elf or whatever, and he goes like full blackface, and like Chevy Chase's character also calls him out for it. He's like, oh, what about blackface over there? And that's the reason that it was pulled from like Netflix and stuff like that.
That's a special level there. That's
Yeah.
all I'll say.
But anyways, it was just more like, oh, I have a level 13 this guy who's fought in many campaigns and all this kind of stuff, and I have this magic sword and all that. I think that's what like Adventurers League is like, where you bring your characters over and they always have the whatever they got from the last adventure and all that kind of stuff.
But in regards to that, it's definitely they played that at a table, and they just keep making the DM let them use their existing character.
Yeah.
That's the feel I get from a lot of these problem player stories, where they just come in with like a level, they want to be like 3 levels higher than everybody else and have all these magical items and stuff. It's like, no, be gone. I could've
RPG horror stories.
I see no one ever wrote up our RPG horror story.
Oh,
Disappointed.
Kill the
I
mayor.
mean, you can do it.
No, I'm talking. Andy, you were there. You remember what happened.
Oh, that one. Okay.
The actual horror story.
The horse story.
The cart god.
I just blacked that one out in my memory.
The old cart
Yeah.
god. That one.
Yeah.
Good.
God.
Good old sleepy femboy.
Ew.
Oh yeah.
Self-proclaimed bottom. I didn't screenshot that. I should have screenshotted that. That was so dumb. Actually, like the dumbest thing I've seen on Discord.
I had a
Just
guy.
making his intentions clear. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. I had a guy in one of my other groups throw like a hissy fit, and basically he took his ball and went home. It was like his first time playing with us, and like the DM was just like, well, it was like making a like a thieves tools check or whatever, like for picking a lock or something like that, and our DM doesn't like add dexterity modifier on top. If you're proficient with it, then you get the proficiency bonus, but he doesn't add like dexterity to certain things.
Oh,
So, I mean, of course he can set the DC to whatever, because I would assume it makes it harder to hit high DCs, but anyways, the guy like lost it. He's like, dude, that's not how tools work, and blah blah blah. And I was just like, hey, the DM's playing it however they want to play. But then
it's his table, his rules. Even if
exactly.
they suck.
And then like in that little line, like where it said that, like where Sleepy Femboy had that little line there, he just put like, that's not how tools work. I was like, my DM has probably deleted you instantly off of his Discord. He's not seeing that.
Pretty
who-
like petty.
Yeah, yeah. Just like it was like a first session, he like min-maxed his character. It's like Eladrin, or however you say it, Eladrin, like elf. Had all this stuff going with his familiar. Like he was just like min-maxing off the hop. So who's running next week?
I mean, I guess I had like stuff that I want to run, like the Radiant Citadel stuff, and I guess I could either make that into like mini campaign or a bunch of separate one shots.
I mean,
I feel
whatever,
like
whatever
the
you think.
Separate one shots might be like more conducive, you know? Possibly. I don't know how the next 2 months are looking for everybody.
I mean, I can be free.
Yeah, I don't got anything going on Mondays.
Neither. I'm free.
You want just use the same character for each of the one shots, but then whatever level you want us to be at, just change it to that level.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. How many weeks would I have? Well, I guess if I do like one shots, if other people also want to run stuff, you know. I feel like next week, though, is a skip. At least for me running something.
I mean, I could try to be the psycho and we can run Tyranny of Dragons as written. Since I'm running it for as written. You know what, I started the run for you guys, except we'll skip the first session because that was all stuff I made up. If you want to, that's half a joke.
I won't say no if you're gonna do it.
Because Well, funny thing is, I thought I was running the game yesterday, and then Saturday night, I just messaged him like, "Oh, chapter." I was like, "This next session's going to be weird," because they're in chapter 2, and they're like, I was like, we don't have a game tomorrow. So and so's out of town." I was like, "What?"
Oh, you know what I should have asked? You know what I should have asked, Scott? If that was the entirety of the Dragon Heist module.
I almost think it isn't, because that was relatively short, and I thought that was a longer
I mean,
thing.
we've been at it for a while, though. Let me see.
Yeah, we're on week 12.
Yeah.
Well, let me put it this way: I thought Dragon Heist went to a higher level than just 5.
No, I think it stops at 5.
Yeah, I think it is 5, and then Mad Mage is 6 through 20.
Oh. Okay.
All I know is we didn't do anything for Waterdeep.
Yep.
We opened
We
a bar.
tried
We
nothing.
opened a bar.
Hey,
I think opening a bar is a valuable thing. It's bringing quality things to the city.
We didn't do nothing. We helped with the animated scarecrows. We found a elf hunters.
We opened the thing so that the money could, come out of the
we opened
volcano.
it so it could be returned
There you
by
go.
somebody
Yeah.
else.
We took down a nimble right. We did that.
Oh
We
yeah,
did
we
do
did do
that.
that.
Had a rooftop.
did
Had a
try.
rooftop chase. That was cool.
That got us in trouble, and we had to pay 50 gold each.
Still
I
cool.
know. Says the guy that's broke.
Hey, I am no longer broke. Thank you very much.
You can
What do you
try
have
and
now?
work at the
I am
gambling
at-
tables.
128 gold. Thank you very much.
Oh, damn.
Quite the step up from my 0 earlier this evening.
Um, who else wants to delve into their backstory stuff? We still have unanswered questions like the undead issue we dealt with before the game started.
That ties into your backstory.
Not specifically mine. I thought it
No,
was yours.
the message I got from Scott right at the end of the game ties into your backstory with that backstory.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
I've not gotten the message, so I don't know this yet.
Yep. Yeah.
But spore druids, or bull druids in general, but it talks about spore druids being unhappy, don't like undeath because it breaks the circle. And
Yeah.
that's
So it perfectly ties into your backstory then. It's like,
yeah.
He said it's like the Emerald Enclave sent Benedict a message saying that a necromancer is looking for glow caps in Skullport.
Oh shit. Well, that would have been nice that I got this message. That's okay. I'm like maybe a member.
Yeah, well, this is backstory from Benedict was that he went to Waterdeep looking for that necromancer.
Okay.
So he's tying it into your backstory, I think, in your plot.
That's cool. I tried to leave mine open-ended enough that it can be modified and fixed however it can be. Because I don't know, I just know whatever has inflicted my tribe is unnatural because I wasn't able to cure it. Though the wasted time here worries me, but maybe it's not as bad.
Yeah.
The DM well, the times where we've just been fucking around with it and not getting anywhere or going in
Well,
circles.
You think you could make it to level 3 down there, not being level 5?
Oh no, it's just my point. It's time. I went in thinking time may be of the essence. It may
Yeah.
not be as of the essence, but I did have a sad thought that we'll get the cure and we'll come back and everyone's just dead or undead. And it's like, fuck.
I
That would
hope he's
suck.
not that mean.
Shouldn't have waited those 25 minutes.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be that bad. I don't think he's the like. I don't really want to deal with your backstory characters, so I'm just going to kill them off to give you more motivation, because that works.
Nothing gets you more motivated than a whole genocide of a tribe.
Which I did write for a character. Well, I've written for 2 characters, I guess, but one was less ambiguous and then heavily implied, and then the backup characters were also just killed. And I was like, well, my character would not be as passive then if I had known they've been dead before the session.
So who's got their next character planned?
Not me.
Depends. What do you ask?
Just curious.
Well, I have a couple bold ideas, but that's not surprising to anyone. And if it is,
Wait, next character for what?
When you die.
I don't know.
Or like one shots or something like that.
I don't really plan it out.
I see
I
how
just
I'm
do whatever
feeling
feel
when,
right.
yeah, when the one shot, they tell me to make the character the one shot, I'm like, all right.
so that's why I get it 3 hours before the session.
Sometimes, but that also involves the fact that I get so freaking stuck with work that I don't have time.
I'm just messing around. Oh, I get 3rd level spells. That's neat.
Benedict gets Find Steed
Ooh,
at level
nice.
2.
Nice.
So he's getting a Mastiff. And he's gonna have El Cerise build like, leather saddlebags for the Mastiff, so he can just carry around shit for us.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, I was like, I don't think you can ride a Mastiff.
No, I figured I can
Your
get a warhorse
character.
too, but if we're going into like underground, probably not a good idea to get a warhorse.
Yeah.
So I figure Mastiff that can carry our ship sounds a little bit better.
I mean, we could always have a warhorse.
Yay! My spell saves went up. Yes. I hate save spells.
Yeah,
What's
they're
your-
frustrating.
What's your spell save?
It was 14. Now it's 15. But I still hate spell save or I hate skill save spells because it's like, oh, I use this spell slot. Oh, they made the save. I guess nothing fucking happens.
Yeah.
So much for a 2nd level slot.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not even half.
Yeah, mine just went up to because I was able to get ASI points. So my charisma's at 20 now. So my spell save's at 16.
Ooh. Well, you need it since you're a spellcaster.
Yeah, plus 8 to hit with my beams. And then yeah, spell save is 16 right now. But,
What invocations did you go with?
currently agonizing blast, obviously. 'Cause
Yeah,
what
to
else?
get the extra damage.
And then currently have the Book of Ancient Secrets, so that's with my Pact of the Tome. Lets me cast ritual spells, basically. Any ritual spell that I find. That's
Oh
why
shit.
that's why I bought the 2. Now I have those 2 permanently.
You're like, I need a lot of gold for this invocation to
Yeah.
mean anything.
Yes, exactly. That's exactly it. It's like I need
Hey.
all, and it's like the higher the spell slot, the higher the the cost.
Yeah.
So here's the interesting thing. So I'm 5th level now. Through my circle, I gain animate dead and gaseous form.
So you can just turn us all to gas, or just yourself?
Let's find out. I don't know how gaseous form works.
Next level, I get frickin' fireball and hypnotic pattern. That's where start cashing in.
I got Misty Step at 5th level. Like, finally, I can just like catch up to people.
That I remember when that threw Belial when I was grappled and just kind of screwed. I was like, I just used Misty Step. He's like, what? The paladin does what?
Paladin does what? Misty Step?
I'd
Didn't
say
know
I
they
got
had
it.
that one.
It's on the spell list.
Were you also Oath of the Ancients?
No, I was
No?
Oath of Vengeance.
Okay.
So I had a feeling that if I had the story go the way I was thinking it might go, it might eventually become Oath of Redemption. Well, because I figured at some point I'd eventually return home, and possibly confront the guy that was important to the backstory, and maybe kill him, depending, in a zealot fury, and then get in trouble for killing a lawful good guy or whatever. I don't know. These were thoughts. That was a complicated backstory. Just we didn't get there, which is fine.
Yeah, I mean, we haven't played anything above level 5 as a group, I don't think.
Yeah. Level 5 is when things get real.
Yeah, I have the idea for a paladin hexblade build that I have.
Oh, that's a tough one.
Yeah, I got to. It's only like 1 level dip into hexblade, but I did like, because I played it in a 1-shot, and it was pretty good. I didn't even get to use like Hexblade's Curse or anything like that, which is like the pure reason for it. But what is it? Oath of the Watchers is what I went with. Yeah, Oath of the Watchers, which has a pretty good channel divinity.
What's with your love for warlocks?
What do you mean love for warlocks?
I mean, warlocks are awesome.
I mean, you haven't not played a warlock outside of, like, I think once, and you got gypped by a bad DM.
Exactly. I've never got to play the damn warlock. It's just been the one, like, one of my first characters that I came up with, so I've just wanted to always play them, but I never got the opportunity to.
Warlocks?
Yeah, like fully play out like a warlock.
To like what level?
Just I don't know, any like past level 5, I guess.
Okay. Most
Like,
games end after level 5 anyway,
yeah,
around level 6.
exactly. So like I feel like you don't even get to do a lot of the cool stuff. Like you don't even get to use fireballs to level 5 anyways.
I think the main reason is just because balancing encounters at level 5 is kind of ridiculous unless you're doing a big book, which we have not done a big book that goes there.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to I'm trying to figure that out for my own campaign that I'm trying to homebrew. Because like I don't know what level I want it to go to, but I feel like the higher, I'm only used to the low level encounters and stuff, and balancing for that.
Definitely skeleton off something else unless you're doing like your own world, and even then you can still skeleton it
Oh,
off.
like it's still gonna be all like the same like monsters and stuff, so it's not like I'm
yeah.
homebrewing that stuff. But yeah, no, I'll definitely like take from wherever I can, figure it out.
Find a book that you don't want to play, but you like the setting, like you would like to run, or what kind of adventure you're thinking of running. Like, what are you trying to do in your homebrew?
Well, it's gonna be like a longer campaign, I guess. That's kind of my idea for it. The problem is there's gonna be like, depending on where you go, there's gonna be different like region, like kind of specific type monsters per region. You know, I'm gonna have like a ice mountainous region. I'm gonna have like a swamp region, like a kind of like a regular weather area. So I'm gonna have like a lot of variety, and I'm just gonna kind of scale it to whatever way the people want to go first. Then I'll kind of like scale accordingly.
Oh, okay. Well,
So it's kind of hard to figure that out right now, and of course it's gonna be very dependent on the group. You know, if they got a bunch of sorcerers and wizards that are just nuking everything.
as your first homebrew, you may not want to make it completely open world.
No, it's gonna be like it's all kind of taking place on one island essentially.
Oh, okay.
So it'll have a little bit of like a journey, like might take like 1 or 2 days to travel to each of these places. So it's not going to be like a very lengthy amount of time to travel or anything like that. But try not to railroad in any kind of way. But also the story is kind of there to railroad people. Railroad, but with choice.
A good DM doesn't call it railroading; they just call it improvised choice.
Exactly. Kind of like what a magician does, like a little forced perception. It's like, oh yeah, I chose to do this, but really it was what the magician wanted you to do the entire time.
Also, I'd just like to say, whenever I raise a dead thing, they're going to be covered in mushrooms and they're going to decompose shortly after the spell wears off. That's how I'm going to say it works.
You're gonna be raising the dead?
Well, I mean, if I use the spell Animate Dead, which is always prepared because of my circle, so it'll seem like necromancy. And technically, I guess it is.
Well,
So
yeah,
I
that's
don't know how
exactly
often
what
I'll
it
use
is.
it.
Exactly what it is.
And it'll seem that way because it kind of is. I mean, it's literally a necromancy spell.
Yeah.
But also at next level, I gain fungal infestation,
Ooh.
and so my spores gain the ability to infest a corpse and animate it. If a beast or humanoid that is small or medium dies within 10 feet of me, I can use my reaction to animate it, causing it to stand up immediately with 1 hit point. These creatures use the zombie stat block in the monster manual. It reanimates for an hour, after which time it collapses and dies. In combat, the zombie's turn comes immediately after yours, and it obeys your mental commands. And the only action it can take is an attack action, making 1 melee attack. And I can do that as many times a day as my wisdom is. And I regain it all on a long rest, not a short rest. Boo. So-
Hopefully we're able to play these characters more later on. Don't want to have to shelf to sell.
I don't feel like any of my shelved characters are complete either.
It's like level 5 is when you're just like starting to get into them. Just like now you're done.
Well, I mean, Kagro should have just been dead. I'm glad she's not.
The gelatinous cube.
Yeah, that was that was just unfortunate because there was a silent conversation going on in DMs between me and Belial during then doing backstory stuff, like an actual backstory conversation that was just happening in I was hearing, and then I was subtly speaking it like under my breath, sort of to it. So I thought, oh, it's the voices. Maybe I can see what's going on. And then,
These
it's
voices
grabbed
are
me and I can't
squishy.
move. It's like, oh, this thing grabbed me. I can't move. I'm at 0 hit points now. I go limp, and well, I guess I couldn't really go limp because it was dragging me in it. So I was like, my eyes closed. And then and then everyone thought I was under a spell effect. I was like, I'm dead.
Yep.
That's
Well,
okay.
now we know what a gelatinous cube is. So
You know,
As soon as I saw
next
it, I was like, oh.
time,
funny enough, I was running a one shot a couple of weeks ago that involved a gelatinous cube, and like I was just like everything is suspended in the air. It was like a gargantuan sized gelatinous cube. So it was just like everything's floating in the air, and nobody knew like anything about gelatinous cubes. So it's like I'm gonna go try and touch this stuff. It's like, well, you just got sucked in immediately.
Yeah. I was the smallest creature. Well, no, I think Cheese was slightly shorter than me,
Yeah, I think I was.
but I was definitely the most frail because gnomes might be semi beefy. Kagura was like near malnourished.
what were you playing there, Cheese? A gnome or something?
Yeah, forest gnome. I think. I can look.
I just remember you were a gnome artificer.
Yep.
Something smaller than a kobold.
Yeah.
I was very, very small. Yeah, forest gnome.
Yeah, what you were like 2'1" or something.
Yeah, I'm pulling up the character now.
The artificer class was just really cool. It's like
2'2".
Okay, 2'2". I think I was like 2'4" or 2'3". I was like just taller than you.
Did you see the Spelljammer has those robot gnomes now?
no.
It's from the Spelljammer book. It's like an auto gnome or something like that.
Yep, 2'4", just barely taller than you. And I feel like I had the need every time I make my character like around the age of 12 as a kobold. I was like, I need to put they're a young adult. I'm not playing a child. Kobolds are adults at like age 8 or something. So I just wanted to be young adults, and they just happen to be incredibly young. I'm not weird. Well, that's a lie. I'm weird, but I'm not that weird. There's a difference, I think.
What's the full size robot? Like the
Warforged.
Warforged? So is the auto gnome just like a small Warforged?
Kinda. They got like they got some different stuff comparatively. This is from it's like Unearthed Arcana stuff, but it's in the Spelljammer races along with the hippos. Anyone see that? There's hippos now
Ew.
that are really good with guns apparently. It's like their forte. Guns.
Hippo gunslinger?
Yeah, basically. It's got the same kind of sentry's rest where you just kind of shut down for 6 hours. You get you basically get permanent mage armor while you aren't wearing any armor. 13 armor class plus your dexterity with no armor on.
I get Revivify. Don't worry, guys. You may not die now.
At level 5, you have Revivify now?
It's a 3rd level druid spell. It's probably on your list too.
Yeah, I don't get it till level 9 though, because paladins don't get level 3. I just got level 2.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. I was going off cleric levels, yeah.
Yeah, I don't get it till for a while, but yeah, I do get it.
Yeah, once you're like level 17.
So we should buy a diamond worth
300 gold.
300 gold. Yeah. Do we have?
We don't need to buy it ahead of time because I also have gentle repos, so I can just stave off the decay for like up to like I think it's a week.
How long doesn't Revivify need to be used? Like within a minute or something like that?
A minute, but gentle repose like delays
Gen-
that minute.
Yeah, gentle repose delays the time it takes, the time for decay to start forming on the body.
But is that
So-
how long does that spell last?
A week.
Up to a month, or is it a
Oh,
week?
a month.
It's a long
Yeah,
time.
it's ways. Yeah.
Gotcha.
And it's
Party
also a free
inventory is
spell.
almost 300 gold though.
That is 1 diamond.
That's one of us gets to live again.
Yeah, so